What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. I've got a response video for you guys today. The original video was posted by Bonno over on Good Music Productions. I will link that up in the description so you can go check out the original video and give him a subscribe and like and all that good stuff while you're there. He posted a video yesterday highlighting some of his favorite metal shirts. He tagged some people at the end. He did not tag me, but I felt led to go on and make my own video for that as well. A little disclaimer, it's kind of hard to pick favorite metal shirts. I've got a ton of shirts between my closet. I have a cabinet in here. They're folded up, gone through. I spent some time going through my shirts and kind of pulled ones that just kind of spoke to me as I was going through it. If you were to ask me this same question next week, some of these shirts would probably be swapped out for something else. But these are ones that I just kind of had that feeling to go on and grab and show in this video. There are some in this video that without a doubt would stay in this video, but just a kind of a disclaimer. It's kind of hard to just pick a favorite metal shirt or favorite metal shirts. It's like trying to pick a favorite kid or something like that. So just getting into it. Another disclaimer, I apologize ahead of time if some of these have fuzzballs or dog hair on them. As I said, they're kind of folded up in a cabinet, in a closet. They're kind of all over the place. So there's a good chance that some of these will either be wrinkled or have dog hair on them. So I just figure I will go on and give you that warning. First up, we have a shirt by the band Panopticon. This was from their Kentucky release. I love the artwork on this. I love the album Kentucky. So it is no question that this is absolutely one of my favorites. This shirt I think absolutely looks good on me as well. I like the back where it says which side are you on. It always garners attention. Just went way out of focus. When I wear this out, it seems like people stop and they look just because they're curious about it. I like the backstory to the album. I like the backstory to the shirt. So that is definitely one of my favorites that I have in my collection. Next up is a shirt from another one of my favorite bands. This was given to me at Christmas this year by Caden from Morning by Morning. He did a kind of a Secret Santa package, sent it to me. This was in there, and I absolutely love it. We have Woods of Ypres with the album cover art for Deepest Roots and Darkest Blues. As I said, they're just one of my favorite bands. Well, I guess were one of my favorite bands. So I absolutely love that shirt. Definitely glad to have that one in my possession and in my collection now. Next up, some more Doom. We have, this is probably one of the newer ones that I will show in this collection. This is from Revenants. And this shirt is entitled The Bleakness of Our Constant. I absolutely love Revenants. Revenants is one of those bands that I was lucky enough to find very, very early on in their musical journey. I actually have the very first press of their first EP, and it was numbered to 25 copies, and I was one of the first few to actually order that. I found that EP on Bandcamp, and I was just scrolling through. I'd never heard of Revenants at the time, as most people had not. I personally hate it when I hear those people kind of bragging about I liked them first and all this stuff, but honestly, that's just kind of where I'm at with Revenants, and I absolutely love that shirt. Next up, I'm fixing to take you guys all the way back to MySpace. I got this shirt in, I think, 2008. I ordered this with a CD from this band. This is some brutal death metal slash grindcore out of Long Island. This is Revenants, and I absolutely adore this shirt. This came out around the time of their Omen of Tragedy CD. I ordered this shirt straight from the band. I think it was like $12 back in 2008. Still can wear this, surprisingly. Some of my older shirts I have gotten too fat for over the years. This one I can still wear, and I'm thankful for that because it is probably one of my favorites that I have in my collection. Next up is a shirt that I got in a concert last summer. This was a band that I had slept on. I've heard their stuff, and I kind of I was late getting on board, and I kind of hate that because I've missed out on a ton of their material because of that. But this is Aborted with their 13 Death Squad shirt. I just love the artwork on this. I love the color scheme, the black and white. This is right up my alley as to something that I would like to wear. It was like this was molded and crafted just for me. I know it was not, but I can pretend, and I do love that shirt. Next shirt is going to be taking me out of uniform. It is a different color. Maybe that's why it stands out so much to me, and the band that's on this shirt. This is a tour shirt from Typo Negative from their Dead Again tour back in 2008. I saw them at Pops in Sauget. It's either Sauget or Sauget, Illinois, which is right outside of St. Louis. I love that little venue, Pops. I haven't not been there in years and years. I would love to be able to go to a show again, period, but I would absolutely love to go see Pops. And I was very fortunate enough to see Typo Negative a few times. That is one of the times that I got to see them. I saw them a few times prior to that, but that was the last time that I got to see them. There are a lot of memories tied up in that shirt. I think that's another reason why it is one of my favorites. Typo being one of my favorite bands, probably my favorite band. I mean, I've got the O Negative tattoo there, so as cliche as that is, I do love Typo. As I said, and lots of memories in that shirt as far as the previous tours and that. So I just feel fortunate to have seen them and been a part of that show. Next up is another shirt that I got last year. This is from the band Cloak. I just love the artwork that was on this. It has kind of like it probably won't make it out on the camera, but it has like this glittery kind of feel going on with like shiny feel going on with the artwork as well. Something a little different, so I can really dig that. I saw them touring with Chemist last year, and I enjoyed Cloak going into that concert, and seeing them live just kind of solidified how much I do enjoy Cloak and how much I love that band. So I'm very thankful to have that shirt in the collection as well. Next up is a shirt that I got from the Metalhead box. It's probably my favorite shirt that I've received in Metalhead box, if not one of my favorites. This is Necrot with their shirt entitled Shadows and Light. Sorry, went kind of blank there for a second. I have several pictures of me wearing this shirt up on my Facebook just because it was in heavy rotation. Had to kind of slow down wearing it because I was wearing the shirt out. It was beginning to fade and all that type stuff. But it probably one of my favorites from Metalhead box, if not my absolute favorite. The fact that they just released that killer new album also kind of helped, I think, in me looking through shirts and that one kind of speaking to me and wanting to get pulled. This next one is kind of debatable as to whether it's metal or not. I will go on and throw them in. This is Ancient Wisdom. And this is one of my favorite bands as well. Very occult type rock. I've heard them called like death acoustic at times. Some of their new material is a little bit heavier than some of their older stuff. Just very catchy, very dark lyrics that stick in your head. And very glad to have that shirt in my collection. Next up, with Halloween coming up, it's very fitting for this. If you watched my last video, you saw me wearing this shirt. This is another one from Metalhead Box. This is a Crypt Sermon. And I absolutely love that artwork. I know it's kind of hard to pick it up on my camera. You have this old-timey, it looks like they're fixing to have a witch burning to me. It has the old-timey settler America looking stuff going on there. And I absolutely love Crypt Sermon. They were my album of the year last year, and I love the color scheme, the orange and black on that shirt, so stoked to have it. Next up is a shirt that I found at Goodwill, of all places. This is Dying Fetus with Destroy the Opposition long sleeve. I found this and it was like $2 at a Goodwill several years ago. I've gone and completely worn this shirt out. Since then, it has the Destroy the Opposition written down the sleeve. I believe it says that. And then it has Dying Fetus on the other. Also has some print on the back. Who will live and who will die. So, but that was like probably my top Goodwill find ever. Right there is that Dying Fetus. I own other Dying Fetus shirts that I spent a lot more money on, but this one is absolutely my favorite. So, next up is a shirt that I got. This is another one that's going to put me out of uniform. It's not black, but at least it's got the blood splatters. This is GWAR from their 25th anniversary tour. Unfortunately, this shirt is very snug on me now. It's one that's kind of gotten tight on me over the years. That's probably why the artwork and that type of stuff is still so crisp on this. I can still squeeze my fat tail in it if I need to, but I don't like my titties sticking out everywhere, so I don't wear it too often. Good stuff. I loved having the white shirt at the show because it got these splatters and stuff. It did wash out, but I had the blood, splatters and everything else from the show in the shirt. So I've actually seen GWAR is probably the band that I've seen the most in my life. I know I've seen them many times, and that was probably my favorite piece of merch that I've seen them selling. Then last but not least, we have some Bigfoot metal out of Kansas City, Missouri, I want to say. This is Troglodyte, and I actually purchased this one from the band. I think I got this back around 2012. I believe that's when, not Welcome to Boggy, the one that came after Welcome to Boggy, Don't Go in the Woods. When Don't Go in the Woods came out, I think I ordered Welcome to Boggy Creek, Don't Go to the Woods, and this shirt all at once. And I've worn this shirt so many times. It's probably one of the most worn shirts in my collection, period. Absolutely love it. It's just got the King Sasquatch, King Trog right there. And then it's got eyeballs laying on the ground. He's intestines that he's eating. Good looking shirt. I like it. That's all I've really got for this. Like I said, it's kind of a disclaimer. It was just stuff that I opened the closet, was going through. They kind of spoke to me. I wanted to get in on that favorite metal shirt. So those are some of my favorites. I know that there's some that I overlooked. There are some others that I've received from Metalhead Box that I really like. There's some other tour shirts that obviously I just either didn't see. Maybe they're in the laundry, that type stuff. But I probably could have prepared a little bit better, but I wanted to show you guys some of the shirts that are my personal favorites. That's all I've got for today. Stay classy, stay metal. If you want to do one of these videos, go ahead and do so. I think it's pretty interesting just to see the type of shirts that people like. A little bit different than showing CDs and stuff in a video. So stay classy, stay metal. I will see you all soon. I promise.